A bit of web TV, a bit of theatre in this meeting. I'm with Valentina Grasso and Gabriele Barbetti, two actors. Welcome, thank you. Well, you may wonder, why are there two actors in such an important trade show as Eima? Well, at Eima, training is also implemented. We don't only have entrepreneurs, experts, businesses, but also students here at Eima. Certainly one of the themes which is topical for students is safety on the workplace. At Eima 2024, this year, for the first time, we have used the theatre language to talk to young students about safety on the workplace. You are from Burattingegno Teatro, a company that has for many years worked at a project on safety with the theatre language. Can you expand on this? Yes, we have just completed this performance, which is a playful performance. It's a quiz contest, in other words, where you can win prizes. But basically, it's about playing, it's about engaging, involving students and being able to make them understand what safety is, make them aware of safety. So actually, in this playful manner, we engage them. Actually, it is an interactive performance, right? It's not the classical performance where the audience watches, but you play with them in order to expand on these themes, which might otherwise be boring. Yes, indeed, we say that such an important topic cannot be studied on textbooks only. Well, actually, lessons in a classroom are static, while the perception of a hazard, of a risk, is something that involves the person entirely through their bodies. So theatre techniques are perfect to put the persons at stake. Well, first of all, congratulations, because if one has some experience with theatre, well, you know that it's difficult to involve the audience, and students are very genuine and sincere. So the three of you, because you have another colleague who had to go, very responsible for this. What is it that the students were curious about? How can you engage them and make them curious? Well, the first thing is that we don't take us seriously, and we do this in an open way, and this is something they perceive entirely. Actually, Valentina doesn't take herself seriously, but on this occasion she is behaving. Actually, I'm crazy, but when you are in front of a camera and you have a microphone, you're less communication-oriented, you're less, spontaneous. Actually, the two languages, or the three languages, the TV, the movie, and the theatre languages, should not be mixed and should not be mixed with each other and confused with each other. So the first thing is not to take oneself seriously. Dress in a certain way, define yourself as rock. If I come dressed like their mothers or aunts, then it won't work. Another incredible thing is that students at the end thank us for the way we relate to them. They tell us, we have appreciated very much the fact that you look at us, that you listen to us. It's the theatre background that leads us to do this, because we are actually interacting with the context, with the audience. That's why we are schizophrenic. Well, one has to stay in the present time, especially when we talk talk to each other, we have to stay where we are in that particular context, and we have to make people understand that something is happening here and now. We are on our cell phones all the time, but active listening is important, and relations. How have you worked at creating this performance? We started out from a script written by Stefano Antonini, the brain behind all this. He started the Burattingegno Teatro company very young, and then we thought of smart jokes, etc. Well, since our performance is not a Shakespeare's performance, we have somehow sewn this script on ourselves. This is an expression we like very much. We've used sentences with reference to Be Real, the social media, to make them understand that we are aware of what is out there. And then we have put all these questions in a playful manner, and, we've asked them in a playful manner in a quiz contest. The basic difference is actually understanding who you're talking to. When you write, when you create something, you always have to think of how the message can reach the audience. In particular, in this case, the students, the teenagers. So there's a script that you follow, and also improvisation. Yes. What's the percentage? Well, 70% is improvisation. So actually the script can be revised every time on account of your experience. Yes, that's the strength of performing in front of a young audience. And then, as a company, what do? It's a cultural association, Burattingegno, which focuses on pedagogy, on the training of teachers, and all those that have an educational role to play in the school institutions, for example. And in this project, it's actually the first time we take part in Eima, but we have a major project undergoing and supported by the local health trust in Bologna. We participate in this project, which is called From School to Work, from school to the building site, so to say. So we meet a lot of students aged 16 and 17, talking to them about safety, using theatre, plays and quizzes, so that they actually have a perception of what is happening, and they have an insight. Sometimes they would stop during this quiz or game and say, well, at this moment I'm afraid of something. Yes, so you use games in order to, take them to making reflections. I would spend hours with you, but now we have to come to an end. Thank you, Valentina. Thank you, Gabriele. And I would say until next year. Thank you. Thank you so much.